Hello and thanks for joining me on another episode of hypingtech.com podcast. And today we're going to be looking at a number of news regarding news roundup for the week. What's been going on? Apparently there's a cage fight in the proceeds. Zuckerberg versus Musk, forgotten Toyotas, TikTok history. How do you check what you've been watching if you're a bit of a TikTok fiend? Android emulators and Ford's 9.2 billion loan. So today we're going to cover a number of those articles and more. Stay tuned and you should enjoy and catch up with what's going on. Straight into Mark Zuckerberg is ready to fight Elon Musk in a cage match. Who do you think is going to win? Let me know in the comments. A tech billionaire brawl for the ages that needs to happen. So this is like one of those things that KSI and Logan Paul and that influencer type stuff, but I don't know. Here we go. After Elon Musk recently tweeted that he would be up for a cage fight with Zuckerberg, the Meta CEO shot back by posting a screenshot of Musk's tweet with the caption, "Send me location." I'd confirmed that Zuckerberg's post on his Instagram account is, in fact, not a joke, which means the ball is now in Musk's court. The story speaks for itself. Meta spokesman Iska Sarik told me. After this story was published, Musk responded with 2 words, Vegas Octagon. He then tweeted, "I have this great move that I call the Walrus, where I just lie on top of my opponent and do nothing." Okay, there's actually a tweet thread. Interesting. What do you think? Will that happen? That'd be a nice one. These are some Toyotas that people have forgot about. So were they awesome Toyotas? Yeah, they do well. It's like similar to Honda. Japanese, or they used to be. Are they still Japanese? Let me know in the comments. As the world's largest car maker, Toyota is responsible for many of today's most recognizable nameplates. SUVs like the RAV4, the Land Cruiser, have proven themselves the best in their respective segments for decades. Okay, here we go. Okay, Humphrey. I did not know this. Toyota Mega Cruiser. That's like a big, it looks funny, a little bit odd. It looks like when you go on safari, it looks like one of those safari things. Toyota, whoa, I don't know about this. Toyota Asalandro, Toyota Asalandro Walter. That looks quite nice. That's like a sports car. It's got like an Audi A8 feel about it. Is it A8? Is that the right model? Toyota 222D. Okay, that's got MR2 feels about it, so I can see where the MR2 came from. SF, that looks like a Porsche. That was a Toyota SFR. If you're listening today on the podcast, you can jump over to the YouTube channel, or if you're watching on Spotify with video podcasts, you can see what I'm showing you on screen. Cars look interesting. It may be worth you jumping over to have a look. If not, I'll do my best to explain what they look like. Comparisons. Toyota Tundracini. It's like a limousine, a pickup truck limousine. It looks like a long pickup truck. Think of the Land Cruiser, but a long version. Toyota FTHS. That looks like a Nissan 200. Is it 200SX? Nissan 200SX? Nissan 200SX. Is that the right one I'm thinking of? No, not 200SX. Nissan. What's that Nissan? 400Z? Yeah, I think that's it. That looks kind of like this. Like kind of there. Yeah, the front bumper's a little bit messed up, but it looks interesting. Toyota Classic, back in the old days. Toyota AXV IV. That looks like a Mazda MX-5 type situation. This looks like a Honda CR-V Civic kind of. Toyota GR-HV Sports. Interesting. Nice. 5 of the best emulator apps to use on Android. What are you using at the moment? Are you using any decent Android emulator apps on your smartphone? Smartphones have come a long way. The processors can handle a lot more, and they do very well. Dolphin, that's like a GameCube basically. John Gabak, is anything interesting here? DuckStation. If you're looking for PS1 emulator, DuckStation is one of the best around. Many games from this era have since been remade or remastered. Spyro the Dragon, Crash Bandicoot, and Resident Evil 1 to 3. But that's not the case with every title unless you have the original hardware, and that's getting expensive nowadays. PPSSPP. Is that a typo? Is that what they call it? The PlayStation Portable was so successful that it led to successor with the PS Vita. RetroPie, get a NAS, record yourself up with that. How to see your list of TikTok videos you've watched. So if you're on a video platform like TikTok where the order of the day is high speed, smashing through blah, 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 and not learning a single thing, TikTok watch history feature, you can scroll through the last 7 days worth of videos you watched on your device. Would you need to do that? Because there's hundreds and thousands of videos out there. Do you want to go back and see what video you were watching? What do you think? Why would you want to see your TikTok watch history? There are a couple of obvious reasons why you would want to go through the videos you watched on TikTok. The first and simplest reason is that you just wanted to see something, a game. Maybe you saw a really entertaining clip. Do you remember? What's the okay, if you're watching this on TikTok, because a lot of my shorts end up on TikTok somehow. What is the third video you watched before mine? Let me know in the comments. If you remember that, I don't think you will. If you remember that, I'll give you a shout out. How to check your watch history. So you're going to go to your app, content and display, comment watch history, open up the app, and you've got a list of stuff you watched there. Okay. Can you check it on desktop? Well, why would you be on desktop? Because TalkTick's made for the main people on phones. When AI bots pose as humans, that's like that classic one. Have you seen where that robot ticks the box saying, I'm not a robot? This week, I've been doing a lot of thinking about the implications of artificial intelligence. One of the most fragile parts of the puzzle is the training data. We already know that you can see in your images were used to train the images were used to train data sets, and that a lot. Basically, if the robot learns off not great content, will it not be great? Is that what you're saying there? Rivian adopts Tesla charging, standard cruise, ads, Android and Ford lands. Okay, this is a loan thing. So how did they get to this 9-point-something billion loan? I hope you check it out. And just because I worked on it, the show explores ideas and yeah. What? Yeah, it doesn't tell me. The station is a weekly newsletter. Can I find out about this loan, please? Do I have to Google a separate article, TechCrunch, to find out why there's a lands? See, when TechCrunch lets you down, you go to Google. Okay, now Department of Energy, Ford's EV battery plant in Biden Green. So that's why they're losing out. Is one of the biggest loans to US car maker in more than a decade and a watershed monument. Biden's $400 billion plan to go in all green technology. So he's investing basically in the green battery technology is what you wanted to say, TechCrunch. That would have been helpful. Okay, so CNET, Google Pixel tablet, Android tablets are back. Tablets have always been around. People like tablets. They use tablets. Oh yeah, Xbox confirms that they're the worst of all. Joke. No, that's not the exact line. Xbox boss confirms last place in console wars. Says Call of Duty will stay on PlayStation. Xbox boss Phil Spencer took the stand Friday during Microsoft's ongoing court battle with the US Federal Trade Commission over the tech giant's intended acquisition of game publisher Activision Blizzard. Spencer revealed some interesting things about Microsoft business practices and made allegations about PlayStation maker Sony's moves as rival purveyor of gaming consoles. Interesting. Have you been? I'm not really a big Xbox. If I think of it, it's going to be like PlayStation comes to mind first. And maybe Nintendo. Because that's like the main two, aren't they? Xbox is just the... But if you're an Xbox user, I'm sorry. Amazon plans to invest another 15 billion in India by 2030, mate. So the e-commerce group has invested 11 billion in India to date and plans to pour 15 billion more by 2030. Amazon chief executive Andy Jassy said Friday the vast majority of the new capital is likely earmarked for AWS expansion in India. The company said last month that it plans to invest 12.7 billion into its cloud business in the South Asian nation by 2030. Buttes. Acer Swift, did you think about getting a new laptop? This got 8.6, is an X14. The Pros, powerful yet ultra portable. This is the Acer Swift X14. It's given an 8.6 rating out of 10. Gorgeous OLED display, strong performance from latest Intel and Nvidia tech. Lots of ports. Boring design, dislikes. Some flex to the metal chassis. Keyboard and touchpad are terrible speakers. Most laptops, that seems to be the case, I think. You're not going to get good speakers on those, are you? Let's have a quick look-see over on the old fun news and see what's going on over here. You know where the fun news is at. What's that site called? Oh my god, he's left me. Lad Bible is where the fun stuff is normally at. Let's have a quick look at what's going down as your fun news of today. And just before we do the fun news, thank you to trustedcreators.org for making this episode possible, as well as the other podcasts that we have daily, helping you with your content creation. Trustedcreators.org. Go to the bottom of the page if you are a content creator. You've got a segment there for sponsorships, so you can actually get some help with your gear, or if you want to start creating content, how easy can it be for you? Photographers, expert writers, you name it, that's the place to be. And you've got a blog on there as well. I do a lot of writing for him. Okay, Lad Bible, what are we saying? Let me see the most entertaining news today for you and see what's going on here. So we'll go weird news maybe. Okay, so test to see if you have I don't know what that word is. I don't know what that word is. Woman crowned owner of UK's filthiest car says all the rubbish comes in handy at some point. Hoarding 101. Video capturing rare speed of planes shows just how fast they actually go. The real speed of planes. Okay, a nice little short video here. Look, oh, holy moly, look at that. You see that? It's like, like a F1 car. That was your tech roundup today. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you being here. hypingtech.com. If you want to catch up on another episode, you can follow along here or check out the backlog of podcasts. Apple, Spotify, you name it, we're there. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next episode.